Final walkthrough before the closing. We're doing it in the largest home of America, Biltmore Estate. Just kidding. Hi, my name is Elena Kovrigin. I am a local realtor in Asheville, North Carolina. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you what a final walkthrough before closing is, when you do it, and why, but most importantly, why you do it. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell button so that you don't miss another video. So what is a final walkthrough before closing? A final walkthrough is the time that typically your realtor schedules that allows you to take one last look at the property before signing your life away. Before closing on your house. Final walkthrough is not a time to inspect the property or try to negotiate one last item with the seller. Typically, a final walkthrough happens as far out as a week before the closing, or it can happen a night before the closing, the day before the closing, or a morning of the closing. So why is it so important to do a final walkthrough before you close on the house, before you make one of the largest purchases of your life? One of the reasons is to make sure the property looks exactly like you agreed upon in the contract when you sign your offer to purchase. Also, you want to make sure that nothing happened to the house right before the closing. And what can possibly happen to the property? Okay, this list comes from real life people, so pay attention. It's not made up. It came from real experiences that happened to real buyers. Now, let's imagine there was a thunderstorm right before the closing and the tree fell and cracked through the roof. It's wintertime and the pipe burst and now the property is flooded. There was a fire and it damaged the house, or it even burned down the house. Sellers don't even look like they're moving out. There are now boxes inside, U-Haul is not in the driveway, everything is still there. So you get the idea? You want to catch all those issues before you close on the house and it becomes your big problem. Any damage that occurred to the house right before the closing, even if it's just a few hours before the closing, should not be your problem, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer. It should be on the sellers. And you have all the right to ask them to take care of those issues before you sign all your documents. Now, a bonus tip about new construction walkthrough. When it comes to new construction, I like to do 2 walkthroughs with my clients. The first one occurs maybe a week or a few days before the closing, and that's when me and my clients go in, make sure that all the items from the inspection report were taken care of, and not only that, but I give them a roll of blue painter's tape so that they can mark every little imperfection that's in the house. I'm talking about scuff marks on the walls, everything that they think that doesn't look brand new, because hey, new construction is supposed to be brand new, right? So they mark everything, and then the second final walkthrough happens either the night before or the day of the closing, and that's where we go and make sure that the builder actually took care of those items that we marked with blue tape. I hope you found this information useful, and I hope you now see why it's so important to do a final walkthrough before you close on the house. If you did find this information useful, put thumbs up, say so in the comments, and I will see you next time.